I'm Marinah.
I'm Luqman.
And welcome to our home. We live in a 4-room BTO in Kallang. It's about 93 square meters and we've been staying here for about 11 months. We live here with our daughter and our cat, Miso. Our home is a dumbbell layout with one of the common bedrooms facing the main door. So most people would actually remove this room to create more space and expand their living and dining area. But because Luke and I, we work from home a lot, so we decided to keep it as a dedicated study and a potential room if we do decide to have more kids in the future. Our home doesn't have a specific theme, but we wanted to create a space that really fits our vibe, and every part of the house is either inspired by a specific memory or experience.
We love collecting artworks and prints from our travels and also from regional artists that we get to enjoy in our dining area. We love to make the house cozy, but at the same time we can switch it up with a few lighting changes.
This is our entryway. So this space is actually inspired by a villa that we stayed at in Bali while on our baby moon.
We chose darker stone-looking tiles for our floor and also warmer birch laminates to conceal our bomb shelter and also for our shoe rack. The whole idea for this is to make it warmer and inviting as you step into the house. When we got the unit, there was a shorter wall here. We chose to extend it to have a longer walkway, but it also acts as a wall for our TV that is mounted on the other side of this cabinet.
And at the end of our entryway, we decided to put a full height mirror to visually expand the space, but also so that we can do a little fit check before we leave the house. We also chose contrasting tiles to visually segregate the entryway, living room, as well as the workspace, but also because we are workaholics, so we physically drew a line to make sure that there's no work beyond this point.
No work,
This is our study, and we wanted to make it as colourful as possible, but also to be a space that inspires us to do work as creatives. So this room is ever-changing from the layout to the decor, so we wanted to keep things interesting by using loose pieces of furniture from IKEA to make it a little bit more quirky as well, and also to not be tied down by any built-ins.
These are the prints that we've collected over the years. I think it fits this room because it makes it more fun and bright. My favorite two pieces are actually these two by a local artist called Clock 2. I really like it because it reminds me of the shows that I watched growing up. When we have friends over, this is typically where the boys will hang out to escape from their wives. We also do game nights here, and when we want to spend time with Rumi, we've created a mini cinema for her to enjoy her favorite movies.
In the standard HDB layout, this is usually the living room, but we decided to change it into our dining area instead, as we wanted to fit in this round dining table that can comfortably sit about 6 people, and this is usually where my friends hang out when the kids are playing in Rumi's room.
Growing up, my parents watched a lot of P. Ramlee movies.
And for me, growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Teresa Teng, thanks to my mom.
So we actually commissioned our dear friend and our favorite graffiti artist, Slack Satu, to bring a little bit of that street grittiness and also add soul into this space.
We love music and we play the vinyl a lot to set the vibe when we eat or when we have our friends and family over. We also get a lot of very nice natural sunlight that comes in the late afternoon, which is why we opted for sheer curtains, and that time of the day is really when all our art pieces look their best. That's Miso, our cat, busy eating. And this is our living area. We wanted to keep it as cozy as possible, as this is where we would usually wind down and relax as a family. This is also yet another hangout spot for Luke and his friends, and they will gather around and watch football together. Also another space where Rumi can roll around all around the floor.
We like to chill in the living room quite often and watch movies, so we designed the living room to be next to the pantry. It holds most of our snacks and just makes it easier and quicker to get a refill, so we don't miss any moment of our shows. We wanted to conceal all the unsightly pipes while still making it practical, so we actually built fake bins with LED cove lights on top. It's actually RGB, so during the day it can be a cozy, warm vibe, but at night we can turn it into a nightclub. To separate the pantry and wet kitchen, we extended the service yard. We used fluted panel glass door to separate the space while still letting some light in.
We love to cook together, so we extended our service yard to house our wet kitchen and create more space when we cook. We even have enough space to include carpentry to hide our pipes and cleaning supplies.
One of my favorite things in this house is actually this particular quartz countertop slash backsplash. We actually found this hidden in the quartz showroom at the clearance section. But for some reason, the moment I saw it, it reminded me of my grandma's place. We really had to get it lah. Plus it's cheap, so it's a win-win. This is our common bathroom, or as my wife calls it, my man cave. It's inspired by the industrial like buildings in New York and speakeasies. We actually chose the red brick inspired tiles to bring out that industrial theme, and also the darker grey tiles to make it more moody. We actually built this partition wall to separate the wet and dry areas of the toilet, but it also acts as a niche to keep all our toiletries. And behind this window, I've actually placed a small Google Home speaker so I can actually listen to music while I shower in the morning.
With the rest of the house being a little bit more dark and moody, we wanted Rumi's room to be the complete opposite. So over here you'll see that we have kept her room very bright and very chirpy, just for it to be a very fun and happy space for her to play in. So we opted for some loose furniture pieces from IKEA, such as this floor bed and toys for her to play with, and we're excited to see how this space will just transform and grow as Rumi grows up as well. We wanted a walk-in wardrobe but didn't want to sacrifice a room for it. So what we did is we actually created this full-height cabinet to store all our clothes. And what I really love about it is that it creates this long walkway as we enter the master bedroom, and it also acts as a partition between the sleeping area and where we get dressed. Our master bedroom was designed mainly for rest, so we kept things simple by adding mostly loose furniture and used a lime wash textured laminate to create a warm, cozy feel in the bedroom for a good night's sleep. The master bathroom was designed specifically for my daughter and I. It is also inspired by my time in Sweden and all the saunas I visited there, hence the wooden tiles. We also managed to fit in a bathtub, and bath time is always the highlight of Rumi's day because she loves splashing around in it.
I feel a home should fit a person's vibe and soul. A space that showcases their personality and memories. A space where they can be inspired and inspire others.
Our home is a constant work in progress, so I'm excited to see how we will constantly adapt with it. And of course with Rumi as she grows up, to really see how she adds in her own pops of personalities to the space as well.